What up? It's your boy T-Bear here. Reaction. Today's Wrestling Wednesday, so we're gonna kick things off with some little news, some little wrestling news going on. As you know, the latest news that's been going on in wrestling with WWE is the release, the unexpected firing and release of WWE superstar, well now former WWE superstar Odyssey Jones, who recently finally got put into a storyline after getting drafted from NXT a year ago in the last year's WWE draft to Raw. But he's just in this most recently he was added to a storyline to accompany the New Day in their feud against the Final Testament, which is carrying cross crew with AOP, but it felt a little small decisions with Xavier Woods, who wasn't feeling the idea at first as well too, especially the moments though. But it looks like this might have come to a halt as Odyssey Jones was recently was word that he was removed from the roster, and then later on it found out that he was actually fired and released due to some domestic violence allegation. So this is gonna be interesting. I want to hear the full story from Plano as well too, though. So I'm wondering what's going to happen with the story going forward with Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston with New Day. Because a lot of people speculating that it could be the breakup that a good amount of folks, not myself though, that are looking forward to finally happening with them, one of them turning heel, whatever. I didn't want, to be honest, I did not want neither turn heel or break up as well too. It was nice to have like a tag team that don't break up for once, or turn heel, or heel turn be the answer to the breakup. But it felt like sadly it was going that way, but we may not know. It might still unfortunately go that way, or it might be a blessing in disguise and no heel turn happen or anything, nor breakup. But either way, let's hear a full description story of this as well too. So they got so it's gonna be another more of these of this as well too. So we're gonna with these I'm gonna skim through. I'm gonna go with the ones I'm looking forward to the reading as well too. Which look like the first three I'm definitely gonna check out. And I'm going to skim through the last one, and a Logan Paul, and I mentioned here there's Logan Paul babyface turn, but anyway, let's get it.
After making an incredible WWE debut last month, it's been reported that WWE fired Odyssey Jones, and Brian Alvarez said this about his status with the company. There has not been a press release or anything like that, but I've been told Odyssey Jones is fired. Apparently, no arrest at this point, but I was told fired. So that's it for Odyssey Jones. And Fightful Select also provided an update explaining the reason why he was fired. It is not good news. This is what they said. Odyssey Jones was removed from WWE TV when domestic violence allegations came to light, Fightful has learned. We've not heard of an arrest or charges being pressed in relation to the situation. We've reached out to WWE for comment as well as clarification on his status. Talent had not been informed of the situation. This is horrible news. The WWE...
sadly, that's one thing will get you in some hot waters as well too. It's definitely some domestic violence. Kind of the situation that happened with Barnes Del Rio, and not too long ago, Zachary Wentz, aka Nash Carter, who was part of MSK with Wesley. Zachary has made his slight return to WWE NXT in a way via the NXT TNA crossover as well too, but still, and many other situations as well too that include that the domestic violence was brought to light as well too, has cost some careers of wrestlers in WWE. So yeah, so this is definitely unfortunate. Those allegations still, either way, WWE like to play damage control and play safe, and have to unfortunately let folks go or keep them on the wraps whenever. But yeah, it's very unfortunate because dude's talented as hell, and that was a great addition to the story as well with New Day. But at the same time,
WWE made the right decision releasing him, even though there aren't any charges or arrests. There's no place for anyone in WWE who does something like this. It looked like Jones was going to make an impact on Raw, but those plans are obviously canceled and they will not happen. This is what happens when you do bad things. You lose opportunities and you get fired. I don't think WWE is ever going to bring him back to the company, and I think this is the end for Odyssey Jones.
And it makes me wonder if that was the reason they held they held back on it, or they just handle no. Well, I doubt that because if it was Broad, then they would have not went forward with his push in the first place. But at the same time, who knows, yo. So anyway, let's see what this next story about.
And his story with WWE. Anyways, we have some more bad news with WWE. More specifically, it's about WWE wrestlers who curse on TV. As we've seen since The Rock came back, there's been superstars throwing words around that they shouldn't be, and because of this, there was a mandatory meeting, and PW Insider reported this.
Shit.
WWE held a mandatory meeting today. The main news coming out of said meeting is that talents were told to be mindful of not cursing on camera. No specifics, but more so an overall reminder to stay in the proper lane as the company is still technically TV PG programming.
Quick question: is it includes pay-per-views? You know, a lot of them, even commentary let some bad words out too, but I guess they gotta watch it, especially. Even though they can't be heard on the mic, sometimes we still can hear them in the ring with the in-ring mic. So I guess they're speaking of that as well too, because that was a pay-per-view. What's name? Jaded Parker when in a match with Roxy when she blocked one of her moves, she said, "You fucked up, right?" Yeah, and then we heard a couple people then said some cuss words within the match as well too. I wonder including that or just on the mic. Either way, oh boy, we was this close, getting close to a newer Attitude Era, but doesn't look like that might be happening.
That is sad because it's been so much fun to see wrestlers just get a bit more edgy and have that attitude to them. It looks like we're getting closer to the Attitude Era, to be honest with you. Hopefully, things are going to change when Raw goes to Netflix.
Yeah,
Profanity adds a lot more to the stories. It's just cooler, and it makes everything seem more serious.
And
in
genuine.
other news, Cody Rhodes recently spoke out about how fans would have been even more upset if we knew about the original plans WWE had for him at WrestleMania 40 before the entire We Want Cody movement. This is what Cody said. If people knew the real plan for me, they'd be even more angry. I can't share the real plan for you, The Rock's plan, whatever it may be. That was going to be on my mind in terms of how do we make that work? How do we accomplish that? I had a really good team of people around me. That's where DDP hit me with the famous, "Whatever happens to you will be the best thing that ever happens to you" line. And I thought, that's insane. That's madness. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. And he was right. Including if I had gone the other way, he would have been right because the audience was what mattered, and I got to be really quiet and I got to say nothing. I got to watch fire grow, and I realized maybe I had every right to be confident. Maybe I had every right to not be concerned. It's a good thing that we didn't have to see what WWE had planned for Cody Rhodes. I'm sure it would have been very awkward if Cody just went from wanting to win the WWE title and ending Roman's reign to choosing Seth Rollins for no absolute reason.
That's what I say. I don't care what anybody's saying right now. It's the best decision he took the title as well too. And here's the thing I say about this well too. Not just for himself, for the Bloodline story as well too. I feel like we wouldn't got the Bloodline story out going right now with the possible civil war if Roman stayed on the belt. Let's be honest. It would not. It would have possibly went away, but went away it's going right now where Roman is like the most over guy right now. Well, he's over. As the babyface, right now as well too. Like that break Roman needed and losing the title was something they needed for Roman, so fans can miss him. Fans can embrace him as a babyface more often the right way this time, instead of how they did him dirty the first go around as a babyface as well too. Cody definitely needed to finish story. And like I said, it's not his fault. It's the booking. Just, the draft happened and, a lot of, and with that in mind, that kind of stifled a lot of booking. Not just Cody, the other big champions as well too. Even currently Gunther, to be honest, as well too. You know what I mean? Because there's not enough compelling heel for Cody as well too, as well as not that much compelling baby faces for Gunther while he's in Raw. So yeah, there's that. I am liking this direction he going with Sammy, but I feel like it's a little too soon since it's just happened for both Sammy just losing the IC title and Gunther just getting the title himself as well too. A lot of people saying Damian Priest was pretty good, but his was stifled because a lot of other like storylines around it is overshadowing it as well too, which is not as bad. There's been storyline in the past where they didn't involve a title that was just as great as a title match, but to have it overshadow is like definitely something booking guy do a little better with as well too. That's the other thing. So yeah, but other than that, what happened at WrestleMania 40 happened for a reason and needed to be happening. I don't care what anybody said. Folks can be haters. Folks can bitch and moan about not getting Rock versus Roman. If you got Rock versus Roman, to be honest, while the match sound great and good, the outcome wouldn't be as great. I mean, regardless, if Roman hold the belt again and been the title reigns with got kind still, Bloodline's story wouldn't be compelling as it is now. And if Rock would hold the title, it's still, like I said back then when back then before the match happened, it'd been a slap in the face to all the wrestlers that's on the roster right there as well too, because it's showing that nobody's good enough to take the title from Roman except somebody that's a legend or something like that, and that's a big slap in the face. So there's that. So other than that, though, regardless of how folks think about the title reigns or anything as well, too, what happened in 40 needed to happen. And I'm glad it happened the way it happened so well, too. So anyway, let's keep going. This one, I'm going to skip this one and see what this is all about. Let's just read it through as well. 3 former talent they terminated by the company had brought a lawsuit against Ollie, among other suits brought by announcer Kevin Kelly and wrestler Brandon and Brendan Tate. I did not know Kevin Kelly got let go. Now that explains, because he used to be on. That explains why I haven't seen him on Dynamite. That was just damn. Hermie got let go. Who's Brandon Tate? Who's that? Oh, the Tate twins. Oh wow. All right. Filed against on August 30th, County seeking to avoid arbitration clause of their talent contract, as well as questioning the court certifies the class has sued against AEW over claims the company is clarifying its wrestling talent as independent contractors rather than employees. Tony Khan, get your shit together. It was reported that the Tate brothers, known professionally as the Boys, were released from their Ring of Honor contract due to budget cuts. Ring of Honor owner Tony Khan claimed during the media that their release was due to no showing events, a claim the brothers denied. The claim is now at the center of defamation and allegation against Khan by the Tate brothers. Oh man, more. Kelly, who joined AEW in June 2023 after working as the English-speaking commentator for New Japan, was fired from his position as AEW play announcer in March. That's explained a lot. He went public on his social media expressing his frustration with the company and Riccoboni. Oh, wow. I applaud the bravery of these plaintiffs in bringing the long due overdue actions challenging the misclassification of pro wrestling as an independent contractor instead of employees. We know we are in for a long, hard fight, but in the end, I believe it's justice prevail. Wow. All right. Like I said, Tony, get shit together as well too. I mean, let's see. I'm curious to see what this thing about Logan Paul possibly being babyface. Let's see what this is all about.
Keep you guys updated with any new details that come in the future. And finally, we have some interesting clips of Hulk Hogan on Logan Paul's podcast.
Everybody kept talking about this.
The first clip is Hulk Hogan talking about how Logan Paul is gonna make for a great babyface. Let's roll that clip.
Okay.
You're a really good heel naturally, and what is so cool, you're going to make one of the best baby faces ever when they turn you. Because the more heat you get and the more that hate you, you're going to be an awesome baby face. For instance, Bloodline now, they're starting to cheer for Roman.
Yeah.
Just quick thought off the top of my head. Roman comes back, Bloodline grounds the shit out of him, beats him like a dog, and he hits the ring to save Roman. It would get him over. Bam. Instantly.
Here's the only
instantly babyface. It'll be Hulk Hogan babyface personified.
I've got to disagree with Hogan here. I feel like Logan Paul just does not work as a babyface.
Seems the thing is like that. I get where Hogan's trying to go because with Roman, he did with his thing with his heel run, made him be a bigger babyface when he made return. I mean, unfortunately, it's like that with some wrestlers. They have to go the dark side, they become a bigger babyface as well too. I mean, I still wish folks can take a page from Sting without doing any turn to the dark side. Just go become a better character, just up his character up and still be a babyface while it changes as well too. But we've seen that folks who does better, unfortunately, when they go the babyface side and they come back as they go the heel side and go back as a babyface. It elevates the character. It happened with The Rock, kind of happened with John Cena in a way as well too, and right now it's happening to Roman in a way. But as for Logan Paul, it's the fact that the person he is in in general, it's not going to help. Like, that's the thing. What he has as a person is not going to help. What he's known for, the actors he is still haunting him, and folks still just don't want to cheer for him regardless. So he's better to stay as a heel. Now, I don't know about. I heard a lot of people talking about folks should forgive Chris Benoit. I know that. I'm not gonna get into that. Bret Hart hates Hulk Hogan. I wonder why, and what's the shoot. We don't care about that. You know me. Bret Hart's been invited to the cookout because his love for black women, including his black wife. So I can probably understand why he has hates for Hulk Hogan. But then again, it could be the little old backstage politics that been going on with Hogan for years as well too, including his lying. But other than that, though, let's go back to my man, because in case I don't come to the image. It's like a Tyra Banks moment right here. We was rooting for you. We was all rooting for you. Man, this is like just as much as like Velveteen Dream all over again. We high hope as a man, then this shit happens. Same with him. Not as extreme as Velveteen Dream, but just as much bad. Either way, we'll see what's going on, and good luck in your future endeavor, whatever. I mean, as if the allegations are firstly come false, whatever, but at the same time, the damage is done. Other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.